How's it going, guys? I hope you guys are all doing well today and having a beautiful, great day. Today, I'm going to be talking about why you still don't see results, even though you're working out. And I'm having 3 points. So let's get started into it. Point one, your diet is working against you, right? You may be training perfectly. You may be hitting the right groups of muscles you need to hit. You may be going to fail. You may be doing everything correctly inside the workouts, right? But your diet is probably horrible and not optimal for what your goals are. You're still eating pretty bad. You're eating junk food. You're eating shit. But you're training. So it's, I believe the gains are made in the kitchen. Of course, they are made in training. But if you're not eating properly in the kitchen, you're not gonna get those gains properly, right? Too much, some of you guys are consuming too much sugar, not enough protein, and you're not controlling your portions. There's no there's no real rigidity going on in your diet. You're just eating whatever. You're not really hitting the protein goals. You're not hitting the foods that you need to eat. And some of you guys may be eating healthy, but just not enough. So eat smart. Figure out what you need to eat. Figure out how many calories you need to target a day. Figure out how much protein you need to hit. Right? What I like to do is a gram of protein per pound of how much I weigh. That's how I like to do it. So, let's say you weigh 150. You're going to eat 150 grams of protein. Okay? And point number two. And this is a mistake I used to make a lot of my time training, is you're doing the same workout over and over and doing the same routine, which means no stress and no new growth. There's no progressive overload. You're not adding any weight, you're not adding any reps or any intensity, which means your body has no reason to change. Why do our bodies change, guys? Our bodies change because we're overloading. We're putting stress on the muscle. We're going harder. That's why our body grows, right? That's how you break the muscle. You need to stress the muscle so you break it. You eat the nutrients, the protein fills up those gaps, and it makes your muscle stronger and better. Okay? That's how it works. But if let's say you aren't training hard, right? This is another thing I used to make a mistake of. I'll be training hard, but I'll be doing the same routine again and again and again. My body got so used to it, right? To the same workouts, to the same exercise, to the same everything at the specific day. You need to change it up, guys. Because after, like, let's say 5 months of doing the same exercise, you're gonna start to hate it. It's just how it is. You may love a certain exercise in the beginning, but then later on you're gonna hate it because you are just tired of it, and it also it doesn't hit the muscle as effective as it was in the beginning, because when the body gets treated something new and different and it hits the muscle in a different way, it reacts to that very well. Very, very, very well. It realizes it's a new stress hitting the muscle. It realizes it's something different, something unique. Right? So, changing it up after some time, implementing other exercises that you may not be comfortable with, but there's a reason why you're not comfortable with it, because you're not used to it and your muscle's not used to it. It takes it in as it feels weird, but it feels weird for a reason, because it's different, right? It's not hard. It's just different. You're new to this exercise. So if you do it, it optimizes more growth than if you were to doing the same exercise you always do, right? So on to point number three. You're lacking consistency outside the gym. Training isn't just about nutrition and working out. You could be doing those two perfectly. And yes, you will get some gains, but you will not maximize your gains. If your schedule is, if your sleep schedule is horrible, absolutely dog booty water, what does that equal, guys? Low testosterone. low energy. You're not going to be able to put the same high intensity in your workouts. You're not going to be able to, your body's just going to feel off and weird.